These boys might say bad words. So proceed with caution.
Top 5 so cliche, top 3's too few, top 10's too many. What the hell we gonna do? Gotta keep it real when it comes to the topics. Hope you're all ready. It's time for the top 6. It's time for the top 6. It's time for the top 6.
Welcome, everybody. This is Dustin with the Top 6 podcast. As always, I am joined by my two younger, hunkier brothers. Well, not hunkier, hunk brothers, Jordan and Chad. Say hello, hunks.
What up, home skillets? I hope y'all are ready to get down with this sickness.
Hello, everybody. Click, click, boom. Weasel's in the house.
Oh, boom.
Wow. We're going to drop it like it's hot in this episode.
I'm ready to get this party started.
Wow. I think we're going to need our umbrellas.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Enough of that.
Okay.
All right. So the hunk fog is over.
It's finally wearing off. Finally.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's over. It's wearing off. I still feel it.
I still feel it.
I'm definitely changed, like I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's just you feel different, kind of like the way I changed in the 2000s,
Yeah. Speaking of the
second puberty.
Oh, you did stink quite badly. So let's give a shout out to Dave at Drunken Fox Art for the theme song. As always, that's pretty sweet. Dave, you kick ass.
Hell of a hunk.
Hormytown.
Shout out to Hormytown, everybody there. Riding everything out, like getting through. Hormytown, represent.
That's right. And shout out to our loyal listeners, our followers. We're up to 205 followers now, so we hit that 200 mark. We're gonna, baby steps. We're gonna try to hit 300 here by the end of April. That's our goal. So just interact with us. We're getting a lot of great interaction on the hunk front. People are finding the hunk fog is true, and we got a lot of nice feedback on that episode. So today's episode, if you couldn't catch the subtleties at the beginning, we are tackling the top 6 songs from 2000 to 2009, folks. Pretty simple. Has to be a song from January 1st, 2000 to December 31st, 2009. That's a lot. That's a lot of songs. It's been the hardest episode, the hardest list to crack so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was definitely. Actually, for me, it was pretty easy to pin down my number 1 through 4. I had trouble with numbers 5 and 6. I mean, it took a few days of deliberation, but I think I finally pinned them down.
It was fun to kind of look back at, different songs that, some of them definitely not top 6, but it was still fun to kind of, look back because music definitely puts you in a place. Like if you hear it, it reminds you of a place and time and a vibe.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was born in 1985, so I was 15 in 2000. So this decade, it made up a good chunk of my adolescent years.
That explains a lot.
A lot of life lessons were learned in that decade, and all the music just brings me back.
Oh, yeah. I graduated high school, graduated college, got married, and I moved around quite a bit. So when I hear some of these songs, I can go back to that reminds me of when I lived here and stuff like that. So,
right.
And not only the top 6, like you said, you listen to some of these songs and it just takes you, there's a study that was done by, I think, USC about goosebumps when you hear music. Some people don't feel that, but if you do feel it, it means that you have more of an emotional connection with that song. So if you ever get goosebumps while you're listening to music, that means that you're emotionally connected to that song somehow. And that was one of my measures for this list. So.
Yep, there's a few on my list that give me goosebumps. I'll admit that.
Yeah, they still do. They still do. And Chad, do you have your guitar for this episode or what?
No, I don't. I thought about it.
Oh.
No, I thought about it. Listen, I can't do some of these justice. It's not going to cut it. So I think if we're all on the same page and we want to hum or sing to lead in, I think that would be better. And actually, yeah. So
yeah, I have a little bit of a lyric snippet from each number that I picked.
Yeah, that works. I think if we do a little snippet of whatever part of the song you think's relevant. So
yeah, I just have like a quick line from each song.
The guitar will return, though. I promise you. Oh yeah. Maybe once we reach that 300 Twitter follower goal.
Come on, folks, follow away.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to this one.
All right.
Jordy.
Before we start, I have an announcement.
Oh boy.
It's about my attire that I'm currently wearing right now and rocking. For this episode, guys, I frosted my tips, and I'm sporting a baggy pair of cargo pants, an oversized Peerless Price Buffalo Bills jersey, a puka shell necklace, and a sweet pair of And One sneakers. A throwback outfit for a throwback episode. Let's get this show going.
How far back did you go? Because what you're describing is like 90s.
No way. That's 2000.
Oh, horse shit. I don't know about that.
Oversized NFL jerseys, a puka shell necklace, and one sneakers. Come on, Dusty.
The puka shell necklace is pushing it. That's like 99, 98.
No
American
way,
Pie,
Chad.
Third Eye Blind.
It still lived in the 2000s.
That's like Third Eye Blind stuff.
They still carried into the 2000s.
No.
Yeah, I don't
frosted
know.
tips.
The oversized frosted tips is that? Yeah, that was or like bleach blonde.
That was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. That's commitment. Thank you for doing that for us. You do it so we don't have to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable. I feel good.
Thank you so much for your service.
You guys ready for the trivia?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys. What year did Apple introduce the iPod?
2001.
2005.
Wait.
2001.
I said 5.
Dusty got it correct. Chad, you're on a little slippage going on here, man.
I know. Back. It's all right.
Dusty, you're kicking things off.
All right, that's technically Chad's first loss, though.
Yeah. 4-1-1.
4-1-1.
Still swept the series, though.
Well, this series is going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes.
Best out of 700.
Best out of who dies first.
Okay, deal.
All right. Okay, so I'm starting this off. Hey, we're going to do it like last time. We're kind of going to go a little quick, and then the second half will be us hashing out the top 6. So I feel weird every time I cough now. I think I have freaking coronavirus. Anyway. All right, boys. So just a little, I'll get into it. I'm not going to go into too much background. I'm just going to give you some little facts, some little, a little history lesson on where I was at my life during these songs. So this song, there's a couple songs that I had to pick from that reminded me of my time at Lock Haven University. Okay. So this song reminds me, and shout out to Lock Haven, all the people that I met during my freshman year. We got Mark Shelgren, Nick Royer, Mike Collins. Of course, Josh McNeil was my roommate. This song takes me back to room 431, North Hall. We played this song so much, watched the video so much. It brings back just joy and gives me goosebumps to listen to it. It is What's my motherfucking name? R-U-L-E. Blowing back on this Mary Jane. I'm analyzing the game. You guys know what it is?
Ja Rule and
Yeah.
J-Lo,
I'm
right?
Real by J-Lo and
I'm
Ja
Real.
Rule.
Oh wow, nice.
So
Okay.
that's my number 6. I kind of was flip-flopping between my 6 and 5, but J-Lo looks exactly the same today as she does in that video. She's wearing that pink jumpsuit shorts thing. Yeah. Ja Rule.
I was just gonna say, talk about a sex bomb. I mean, a bodacious babe.
Is that the one that's like, I'm real, can't go home without you?
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, it's so smooth.
'Cause I'm real. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that beat. It's a
So
good beat.
I mean, I debated a couple songs, but that's the one that I think of the most when I think of Lockie. So this next one, though, also is from that same era, and it reminds me of Lock Haven as well. But I just like the song better. And I gotta put a major disclaimer ahead of this one, because the singer of this song is just a huge hunk of shit. So,
All right.
all right. So,
Wait, is he a hunk? Is he a
some
hunk?
would consider him a hunk. Yeah, he's just a hunk of shit. He's a piece of shit.
Like maybe.
He's a
Okay.
piece of shit. He's a dirtbag. I'm just gonna go ahead. It was released in 2002. Crystal popping in the stretch navigator. We got food
Navigator.
everywhere, as if the party was
As
catered.
if the party was catered. Ignition remix.
Ignition
Good pick.
remix by R. Kelly. Again, full disclaimer, he is a piece of shit dirtbag. But I like that song.
It's a great
I
song.
like that song
Yeah.
before I
wrong
knew
with it.
what was going on with him. And I also was told by my research assistant that if I picked this song, or if anyone picked an R. Kelly song, that I had to follow it with Drip, Drip, Drip. If you guys know what that is.
Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle skit. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Classic.
Edgy
All right.
Love
research
it.
assistant. I like it. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. You know what? Wait, real quick. You know what that song reminds me of? When we went on that vacation, I think it was like 03, 04 to Milwaukee to see 3 Cubs games.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
2004.
That song was on the radio. Like,
No,
wasn't that
I
it?
think that was a separate
all right, it was a
vacation.
separate vacation, but
04 was like Modest Mouse, Float On, Franz Ferdinand, Take Me Out.
yeah, but I just remember some vacation where we were crammed in that
Yeah, it must have
Escape,
been somewhere else.
and Dusty like got drunk somewhere and hit my head off of the freaking top of the roof of the Escape, and I cried.
Yeah, the Escape didn't come till like 04, 05.
The
so-
Escape era. Yeah. So you were a piece of shit that
Yeah.
day, Dusty, whatever day that was.
Yeah, he got loaded at the Milwaukee,
Yeah,
the
he
Miller
probably
Brewery.
spent
didn't
like
he,
$80
Chad?
and then abused his little brother in the car.
Chad, we had to wait in the lobby because I was under 21. I couldn't go into the Miller Brewery. So you and I had to wait in the lobby for like 3 hours while Dusty, Mom, and Dad were in there getting loaded.
I probably played it up though.
Oh, yeah, you were
Yeah.
drama queen. No, I
Still are.
don't think
Still is.
I did it intentionally. I also want to put it out there that I was not driving. Right?
No, we were crammed in the back seat, like,
Okay.
crammed in there like a sardine can full of hunkage.
All right,
All right,
my
what's your
number
number
4.
four?
Moving on quickly. So this is the lead hit single from his second studio album. I believe this song propelled the second act of his career. "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake.
Ooh.
Okay.
It just,
All right. Nice.
I mean, you can't not like move your shoulders to this song.
If that song came out today,
Shout out to
it'd be a hit,
Timberland.
It's
Yeah, Timberland made that beat.
a
That's
very
great beat
modern.
right there.
Yeah, it's way different than Timberlake's earlier stuff.
Was it like
06.
05, 06?
06.
It sounds like it's a modern day hit still. That came out
Good
14
pick.
years ago.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it's I just graduated from college and I was working at Adelphia, and I would go back to visit Gene, and that song would play at the bars and we would go out. And my next song reminds me of bars in Port Allegheny. So when I went to the bars in Port Allegheny, I would, Moe's in the park usually. The jukeboxes at both locations had this song, and they must have had the same provider or whatever. But I would sandwich this song in between Bad Bad Leroy Brown and Folsom Prison Blues. That way the regulars wouldn't get too pissed. This takes me back to Lock Haven, going to parties as well. But I was like, good gracious, ass is bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show patience,
Hot
waiting for the
nerve.
right time to shoot my steez, waiting for the right time to flash in them keys. Nelly, Hot in Here, released in 2003, baby.
Okay.
03. Damn.
Yeah, man. All right, number
Yeah,
two.
that one's just fun. That's a good pick. I didn't even think of that one, honestly.
Oh, such a good song. Such a good song. Just dance. Just get out and dance. You can leave your clothes on, but just dance. Number two, boys. Chad, this is why I asked you if you brought your guitar.
Ooh, what is
One
it?
of the most recognizable guitar riffs in music history. Bow, down, 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 down.
Oh,
I'm gonna fight them off. Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
Yeah.
hell yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Also in
Yeah.
2003.
It's fun. I just got goosebumps just thinking about it.
there you go.
Really did.
There you go.
That's what made me want to learn guitar. There you go. Maybe I should have played just that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Good pick.
All right, number one. So we didn't make this ground rule, but we kind of talked about it beforehand. There is an artist that I could have included probably 4 or 5 of his songs on my top 6. So I cut it back. We're going to have to do an episode on just this artist, the top 6 Eminem songs
Mhm.
is what it's going to be.
Which song?
So
What song you got?
this song that I picked is from 8 Mile, Lose Yourself.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, yes. Damn.
So
Yeah, there's so many to pick, man. That's a baller.
yeah, I could have picked so many. So let's recap my list real quick, boys. So we've got number 6, I'm Real by J-Lo and Ja Rule. Number 5, Ignition Remix by R. Kelly. Number 4, Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. Number 3, Hot in Her by Nelly. Number 2, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. And number 1, Lose Yourself by Eminem. Middle child, Jordan
list.
Bernard, take it away, boy.
Alrighty, guys. Here's my number 6. Here's the lyric snippet. Take my thong off and my ass
Missy-
go boom. Work it, baby, Missy Elliott. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Also a Timberland beat.
ladies.
Such a great beat. It still holds up to this day. It came out in 2002. Just infectious flow where you can't help but sing along and nod your head to Missy Elliott. Work it.
All right. I like it.
Yep. That's good.
All right, number 5. I could have picked a couple from these guys as well. Here's the lyric snippet. Forever never seems that long until you're
Outcast.
grown.
Yep.
Yep, Miss Jackson, one of the best hooks of all time. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for
Mhm.
real.
Meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize.
I mean,
yeah, that's
it's just
That
such a great
is.
song. I love it. Came out in the year
Ooh.
2000. Yeah, I could have put a couple of their songs on there as well.
Yeah. See, I think this is different than the other lists that we've done because I don't feel like we're going to be shitting on each other's choices.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I liked all your songs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I think once we start to look at all 3 of our lists,
Yeah, get into the
I think it'll come out
nitty-gritty
a
of it.
little. Yeah.
All right, number 4. Dusty, I was kind of surprised you didn't have this on your list. Here's the snippet. 18 years, and on the 18th birthday, he found
Huh.
out it wasn't his.
I almost put it on there.
I ain't saying she a
Oh.
gold digger, But she ain't messing with them broke.
I almost put it on there, man.
Yeah, I mean, one of Kanye's best songs. I mean, what's there to say about that song? Just a classic. Jamie Foxx with the hook.
Yeah.
He killed it.
Awesome song.
All right. Number 3. One of the best beats of all time, produced by Dr. Dre. Here's the snippet. My flow, my show brought me the dope.
All my fancy things, my in the club.
Yeah.
50 Cent in the club.
That
It
was
still
an
holds up to
interesting
this
lyric
day.
to
Came
pick.
out in
Yeah, I had to be
03.
like, whoa. I had to backtrack.
Yeah, it was like
nice
the bridge
pick,
part.
bro.
Yeah,
Made me
it's
think
not the
for
hook,
a second.
it's the bridge. Yeah.
God, that was on my short list too, man. Like,
boom.
All right, Dusty. We're
Nah.
matching twos here. Here's the snippet. I just want to say the snippet because it's funny. I'm going to Wichita.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seven Nation
Yeah.
Army. Number two, baby. I mean, Chad, you were like 10 when this came out. You actually introduced me to the White Stripes. I was like, what the hell is my little brother listening to? I was like, holy shit, this is a good ass album. Elephant by the White Stripes, one of the best albums of all time. And Seven Nation Army has become a sports anthem. You go to any stadium, any arena. People are gonna
and
be
you're right.
chanting
That
it
whole
right in the
album,
crowd.
honestly, like if you start it, the first song is just boom, 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 and I mean, what a way to start an album. Let alone, I don't know, that song, man. Yeah,
Like Dusty said, one of the best riffs of all time. Jack White has struck gold with that one.
good pick.
All right, my number one, Dusty, same
Ooh,
artist, different
all right.
song. So we're going to have some debating going on later. And I might have the edge because I think this song is a little more creative.
Huh.
Here's the snippet. I'm in the car right now. I'm doing
Stan.
90 on the freeway.
Okay.
Stan, Eminem. Oh, my God. Such a daunting, it's like a horror/thriller movie. And it actually reminds me of the movie Misery, one of my top 6.
Annie
movies
Wilkos.
ever. Annie Wilkes.
Yeah.
So just the way Eminem plays that character as Stan, to have that mindset as an artist is just crazy to me.
the
He's so
storytelling
good.
is absolutely, like, to put it, like you said, he put some, like,
Yeah,
it's in
I mean-
Stan's point of view, and then Eminem's, and there's a climax and twists. And
Yeah, his
turns.
whole response
Yeah.
to it.
And it's so
Oh.
calm too. Like you can be in any mood and just get into that.
Like Dusty said, I didn't want Eminem to hoard my list, so I had to add other songs from different artists.
Yeah, that's
on
a
there,
good
but
idea.
yeah, I could have easily put Lose Yourself on.
Well,
there,
that's the
too.
same for me because those are the two songs that I debated.
Yeah, and we went the opposite
Well,
directions. So that's just how. good
So
of an
there's no
artist he is.
rules for our ultimate list to only have one Eminem song on it. So
Yep, he can be on.
He will.
He can have multiple.
I mean, he
songs.
will, I'm sure. But Chad said it that song "Stand" by Eminem is a story, and if you listen to each verse, his voice gets progressively just more agitated because he's not being answered, and then it's completely different when Eminem starts rapping at the very end, the last verse. It's like it sounds more like Eminem, so he manipulated his voice so subtly that if you listen to it, you can just tell he's just more pissed, and then it's Eminem responding to him, and it's an awesome song.
Yeah, he actually sent him a nice heartfelt response, but it was just too late.
So before we do the recap, Jordy,
Yeah.
do you remember my senior year basketball banquet when Mom did a rap to that song?
Yeah, I do. I wish we had like a video of that or the text of that. That'd be cool to read.
Maybe Mom remembers it and she can record it for us. And also, Chad made an appearance during that
Did
basketball banquet too. Yeah, you read a poem that you wrote.
I was like 8 years old. Damn.
And I think he said, "I wish I could box out like Dusty."
That's
Oh,
so cringy. Oh my god.
All right, so let's recap Jordy.
White-
So Jordy's "Work It," Missy Elliott. Miss Jackson, Outcast, number 5. Sorry, Work It was number 6. Miss Jackson, number 5. Number 4, Gold Digger by Kanye. Number 3, In the Club, 50 Cent. Number 2, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Number 1, Stan by Eminem. Diesel.
Ooh.
I mean, all right. Like, you guys have fired it up by this point. I mean, so many good ones already. Numbers, yeah, click, boom, is my 1 through 6. That's it. See you later. Okay, so number 6, I just have a quick quote because it's very relevant to today. All right. The lead singer said, "I was just kind of fed up with how bad shit has been going and how dark everything was with bad news coming from everywhere. I just want to feel good for a day." And he exemplified that by saying, "I backed my car into a cop car the other day." Well, he just drove off sometime.
Hell
last
yeah.
day. It's Float On by Modest Mouse in 2004. It's positive,
yes, that's a good
positivity, optimism. And it was in that kind of spot in the mid 2000s where alternative like rock sort of became like better, more mainstream. It sort of changed. And Modest Mouse has been around since like the 90s, and they finally hit it with that one. I just love the vibe and message of that song. Float On. Okay. Number 5.
Hell yeah, brother.
Similar vibe. It's a feel-good vibe, smooth, effortless. It's produced by Dr. Dre, and it's In the Club.
Oh.
So,
my flow, my show,
yeah,
bro.
I mean, it's just freaking... It became sort of like, it's your birthday. Like, everyone said that. Like, I know that saying kind of came out before, but like, we don't give a fuck. It's not your birthday.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. Such a cool video, too, with Eminem and Dre, like, in
Putting
the
him
lab.
through training to be a
notes
superstar.
As their,
he probably would have been bigger if he
Yep.
didn't make so much damn money off of vitamin water. He kind of coasted it.
Yeah, he did. He had so many good songs there for a couple
he
years.
lost his edge.
Oh,
Get Rich or Die
Yeah, he
Trying.
did.
What a great album title.
PIMP.
Yo.
PIMP is a classic,
Yeah.
too.
good
My
pick.
number 4 also has a rapper in it, but it's by a very young 19-year-old singer at the time. It was originally written for Britney Spears, and it came and it's
Oh.
that song is just like, I feel like that is like, I don't know what it's almost, I don't want to call it a guilty pleasure because it's a good song, but like,
yeah,
me,
it is a good
like,
song.
Oh,
Chad?
man, I was becoming I wouldn't say a man at that time, but I was going through the onion patch into my pubescent days, and Rihanna came right at the perfect time to help me through it. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
So that song just...
That was almost my number 6, Chad. Like, I had it on yesterday.
Yeah.
I took
It's
it
about
off today.
support, I know she didn't write it, but
Oh.
she killed it, but like the song is about like supporting a loved one, Yeah.
Yeah, being loyal no matter how hard shit gets, you got to stay there for
Yeah,
them,
that
be
was
loyal.
Number 3.
let me real quick about
go ahead.
Umbrella was 2007, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Chad, we know what you were going through. That was the year I got married that you didn't smile in any of my wedding pictures.
Yep. I needed Rihanna's umbrella at the time. It was raining. It was raining inside, man.
I don't think Britney could have pulled that off. No
Yeah.
way.
Umbrella.
No, and it's kind of like one of those songs. It's like it would probably be pretty big today. Honestly, I could see it.
It rips.
All
It
right,
rips.
but number three. This is my second song from 2003 on my list, and it is by, at the time, one of the best rappers, but he doesn't rap on it. Okay? Instead, he commands a fun, dancey vibe, and it's one of the best vocal performances in any song. And it's Hey Ya. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for all the Beyonces and Lucy Lou's. Like, what a vibe.
Lucy Lou's.
I mean, he commands the living shit out of that song. And when you hear it, you just get lifted up. You know? And the video is great.
Yeah,
He's a good actor, too.
that could have been on my list too, Chad. I just went with Miss Jackson, but Hey Ya is a classic.
It is. And he shifted gears there. I mean, you know, Eminem mentions him in, was it Till I Collapse as being like one of his favorite rappers.
Mm-hmm.
And then he releases this song that's just like a freaking pop song. And it was the
he's versatile.
first song to get 1 million downloads on iTunes, by the way. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
All right, number 2. All right, here we go. We're getting to the cream of the crop here. And here's my entry for the man with so many songs, Lose Yourself. That's the one I went with. For number 2. Yep.
Okay.
Oscar winning. The storytelling in that is great too. Mom Spaghetti, baby. All right. So
yeah, it is.
There's that. And then number 1, you guys covered it. I mean, it's a simple song. And by the way, people don't realize this. There's no chorus. There's no chorus in Seven Nation Army. I mean, it's an anthem.
Doesn't need one.
An anthem.
With a riff like that, you don't need a chorus.
And in my little like research, I saw that Jack White, he was talking about like the impact that Seven Nation Army has had. And he said it means a lot because people are not chanting words in all these stadiums. You know, I'm sure they do in Penn State like all the time. Like I hear people do it. They probably don't even know where the song comes from, but they're not going like, "We will rock you." They're chanting notes.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. And that's just special. I think it's so universal. Any language. Sure. Yeah, exactly. So I love that song. It's so simple and it kicks me in the ass and it gets me up and doing shit whenever I hear it.
Chad, great list.
Yeah, great list. Float On by Modest Mouse. I came across that. I just looked at it and was like, yeah, it's a good song, but there's other stuff that resonates with. But yeah, man, run through your 6 real quick, and then we'll take a quick break.
All right, so at number, I had Float On by Modest Mouse. Number 5, Into Club by 50 Cent. Number 4, Umbrella by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z. Number 3, Hey Ya by Outkast. Number 2, Lose Yourself, Eminem. And number 1, Seven Nation Army, The White Stripes.
Awesome. All right. We got it rocking and rolling so far, boys. So we're going to come back. We're going to sort this shit out. And I think I have an idea of who I'd like to see number 1, but we'll talk about it after the break. We'll be right back. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your computer or phone. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. All right, welcome back, folks. So we were chatting during the break about some of the songs that are just living on the edge. That's a 90s reference. Sorry. So the songs that just missed the cut, and I don't think we're going to be able to shit on any one of the songs that we're going to mention here because they all have just a relevance to us and to the time and place of where we remember these songs from. So just to name a couple that just missed my cut, you got Paper Planes by MIA. Yeah. Single Ladies by Beyonce. Gold Digger was on my list. Just missing. Whenever, Wherever by Shakira. Just that reminds me of the dining hall at Lock Haven University. So that's very specific. This song was teetering too. Was Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, and then Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. So I mean, there's so many more. Crank That, Soulja Boy. I mean
I hated that song when it came out, but honestly, looking back, I'm like, it was fine. It didn't hurt.
Yeah, it was
hurt
good.
anybody.
Just a feel-good hit, you know.
It was like the start of the YouTube craze.
Yeah, so
shit. So.
Yeah, like the viral video sensation, like a dance craze too for that era.
A lot that missed my cut were on there too. Paper Planes, Gold
Digger.
Yeah, all that.
Here's
shit.
a song.
Honestly, I didn't.
Here's a song nobody's mentioned yet, guys. By Usher, Lil Jon, and Luda.
My research assistant did.
I mean, it still holds up. It's a banger.
I don't know.
And I also got Cry Me a River by Timberlake.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I had Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop, and I got to give some love to Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. Such a sweet song. Great message, too, in that song.
All right.
Oh, another one. Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz.
Mine, too. Yeah.
That's a banger.
I like Clint Eastwood better.
Yeah, I like that
happy. I'm feeling glad.
Feeling glad I got sunshine. They cover that in Trolls. I've been watching that movie every day of the week.
Paper Planes, Gold Digger. Paper Planes was my number 6 for
Same.
a while. Like, that song is freaking awesome. I remember the Pineapple Express trailer when it came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question about that song.
What?
Is it a one-hit wonder?
No, she had it might be called Bad Girls.
You can't say might.
Girls.
You can't say might. Okay, if you have to say might.
No, it goes.
Let me look it up real quick.
I'm
pretty sure she's not a one-hit wonder.
Fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Live fast, die young. I know that one.
Yeah, it's called Bad Girls.
That puts me in Indiana, walking to that freaking all-night gym to lift weights at like 1 a.m, and I listen to that song. That's when it came out. So talking about specific, but she didn't have too many hits. But that is
not a one-hit wonder.
Like Us came from Paper Planes. Yeah.
Yep. Also, shout out to Kid Cudi, Day and Night. That was a good song too.
Yeah,
2009.
solid. Honestly, I felt bad not putting a Kanye song on there because like he had so many good albums then. But then I realized like honestly, after like in 2010, that was like my favorite Kanye music. So
yeah, I think that was his best album for sure.
You know,
but yeah, he had more hits
Jesus
earlier
Walks.
on though. Slow Jams, Jesus Walks, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Stronger.
Yeah, but like Power,
and of course
Power
Gold Digger
is better than all those. I think I love that song.
Yeah.
So shame on him for getting better throughout the years, but now he's crazy and sucks. So I guess it's full circle.
All right, so Jordy, real quick before we get through this ultimate top 6 list of songs from 2000 to 2009, you mentioned before we got on the phone that 2009 really wasn't that great of a year for music.
You know, I take that back. Looking back, Kid Cudi, Day and Night, Poker Face. It has some good songs, just not as good as the earlier 2000s.
That was Eminem's,
in my opinion.
What was it? Relapse. We Made You. Yeah.
Yeah, like his weakest album probably. And
I think.
All right, so let's.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and tackle this list, fellas. So obviously, I'm gonna throw out Seven Nation Army for number 1, just because Jordy and I have different Eminem songs. So, same artist, number 1 artist, but this song is solid on all 3 of our lists. Seven Nation Army. So,
perfect. Yeah.
And you both have Lose Yourself. So that's got to be 2. Then Stan's got to be 3.
Yeah. Lose Yourself. I mean, That was 2 on Dusty's, right? Or 1
Yeah.
on Dusty's.
That was 1 on mine,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was 2 on yours. Jordy had an Eminem song, but Stan's number 3. That's cool with me.
Yeah, I'm sure Lose Yourself would have been on yours, Jordy, if you could put.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
I didn't want him to hold the whole
yeah,
list.
he's also got Without Me and freaking
White
Square
America.
Dance.
So many. The Way I Am.
Wait, was Real
Yeah.
Slim Shady 2000? Oh man.
Yeah, 2000. Same album as Stan, and also The Way
You know
I
what?
Am is on that album.
You know what song that doesn't get talked about enough? That's probably my Jesus. I know every freaking lyric to the song. It's My Dad's Gone Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that
Oh
song.
yeah, that's
Oh my God, man,
That
we got to.
one, yeah. I agree. Yeah.
top 6 Eminem in the
Totally
future
should.
for sure.
So this is where it's going to get dicey, boys. So 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
We got the 4, 5, and 6 spot. Let me just look. Yeah, In the
Any
Club,
crossover?
50 Cent probably should be number 4.
50's got to be in it.
I'm
Yep.
penning.
Boom,
Pen him
boom,
in.
Boom, 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 boom. Probably the best beat. Wow.
Go.
What a
Go.
great
Go.
banger.
Yep. You know, that was originally supposed to be for the group D12, but I think something
I read that
happened. They either
too. And
passed up on it
yeah,
or
I think it was supposed to
fell
be on
through the
8 Mile.
cracks. And 50 Cent got a hold of it, and it launched his
Damn.
whole career.
That's the
He made
video
out
too
now.
where he's upside down. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Of. Yep.
He
doing
sounds
sit-ups
so
upside down.
He makes it sound easy. Like he's so effortless in that.
When I pull up out front, he says don't do.
Man, this nigga said I want to make it love. So he's almost mumbling, and it's like it works. You know,
Yeah, it definitely works.
backdrop of that.
So we're already 4 knuckles deep. I don't even think a human has 4 knuckles, but we are number 1, 7 Nation Army. Number 2, Lose Yourself. Number 3, Stan, both by Eminem. Number 4, In the Club, 50. So looking.
Dusty, I know you mentioned
Yeah, it
Gold Digger
was.
was on your short list.
It was very much so. So was Umbrella.
Oh, so was Umbrella.
But
on
what do you
mine.
have, Dusty, on yours again? Sexy Back?
Sexy Back, number 4 on mine. Hot in Here.
I don't know about Hot in Here. I think that almost I don't know if it aged as well as like Sexy Back. You know what I mean?
True, but I played it at Moe's Bar.
Shit.
Would you put you would put Gold Digger or Hot in Here over Gold Digger though? I think Gold Digger has so many more quotables.
I would
am
put Gold Digger over
Getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
$18 years.
Yeah, one of your
18
kids.
years.
Wait, how's it go? 18 years. Found out it wasn't his.
She had
She had
one
a
of
baby by.
Yeah, and on the 18th
maybe-
birthday,
Get
he
down,
found out it
girl. Go
wasn't
ahead.
his.
Get down. Get down,
She had a
girl.
baby
Go
by-
ahead.
Get
Get
down.
down.
Yeah, there's a lot of good lines in both.
Ask like Serena, Trina, Jennifer Lopez, 4 kids.
Chad, what are your thoughts on Gold Digger?
That is ahead of Hot in Here, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hot in Here, it's hard because like Hot in Here is kind of like I don't know, one-dimensional sort of. It's fun to play it's fun when it comes on by accident. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't seek it out, but I would probably like search Gold Digger and like play it. You know what I mean?
True.
That's just my preference. Yeah. And I think Kanye is so much better than
Did you guys know that
like Nelly as far as like impact. So I don't know. I would go Gold Digger.
well, did you guys know that Nelly is Skip Bayless's favorite rapper?
All right, so let's go with Kanye.
Anyway,
So Hot in Here's off the list.
Gold Digger 5.
Sexy Back though, Dusty. That man. Now that I'm remembering that one, like these motherfuckers don't know how to act. Yeah,
How to act. Yeah. Timberland killed that beat, too.
he did. Yeah.
I'm thinking, I just love.
So what do you got on your stuff?
When you hear it, your shoulders automatically just bounce up and down, and it's just so catchy. I don't know. I really, thinking about it now, I probably would have had Sexy Back as number 3 on my list.
So we're thinking, we're looking for number 5 right now, right? Or number 6.
No, I think we're looking for number 6 because I think Gold Digger's got 5. And I really hope that the audio of this episode is fine and that every time we say Gold Digger is pretty clear.
Yeah.
I hope.
Let's hope.
Yeah. It's kind of a
Or
gamble,
my political career is over.
Or it just began. Depends on which way you
Yeah,
go.
it'll probably boost you, actually.
Well, I don't. This is just a random question on that same path. Do you guys watch Veep? Have you watched
some
Veep?
of it? I've watched
No.
some of it. Yeah.
Well, there's an idiot on the show that he
Does he have the
fumbles his
mustache?
way. I think he has a mustache in real life. No. No, I know who you're thinking of. It's the really tall dude. His name's Jonah
Yeah.
Ryan. But never mind. So yeah, let's get back to the list. Veep's all right. It's, we're binging it right now, so it's on my mind. But
All right. A side note, guys. Speaking of 2000s, I'm watching The Wire right now. I'm on season 1, I think episode 2.
Yeah, your boy.
And 2 of my top 6 hunks, Idris Elba and Michael
You know
B.
what?
Jordan,
I have
are in
something
that
to say
show.
about
They're
that,
2 of my
Jordy,
hunks.
about Idris
So-
freaking Elba. Okay, I like him as an actor, but he's the
Oh,
only one
God.
on our hunk list who was in the movie Cats.
ooh,
You think a real hunk is gonna
So what?
be a cat like that in that shitty movie?
It's just a little
That's a good-
blemish. No big deal. He's got more highs
That's a
than lows.
good point.
He's got more highs than
no
lows.
hunk is going to be in Cats.
Jordy, I wasn't
Well, he
gonna
didn't
pull
make the
that
final
trigger
list.
unless you brought him up. All right, that's it. By the way, I just realized on my top
He's a hunk.
6
Okay.
songs here, 4 of them are from 2003,
Wow.
and
What a great year.
Hot in Here
The year I
was too,
graduated
right?
high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
holy shit,
yeah.
what a
03.
year!
So was Shake Your Tail Feather, which is another banger.
Yeah. 50 Cent. Yeah.
Nelly, Murphy
Puffy.
Lee.
Nelly. Murphy Lee.
All
Yeah.
right, so let's figure out number 6.
6.
So
Oh,
it's got to be between Sexy Back and Umbrella.
Sexy Back.
yeah,
Oh,
So did I. Well, I
both
had
on my
Umbrella
short
on my
list.
short list. Sexy Back was my number 4. I don't know. To me personally, I would vote for Sexy Back.
yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like if there was a number 7, Umbrella is just such a freaking smooth. Like it's not trying too hard. It's such a good song, and I think I've always liked like Rihanna too, like her voice, because it sounds like she's not like Mariah Carey is okay, but sometimes she's like trying too hard. Rihanna is like smooth and cocky, and like her voice is like immediately like recognizable.
Yeah.
So yeah, Umbrella's
So here's-
great, but
Here's what I think.
Sexy Back beat and Timbaland and Timberlake swearing and like fucking just going all out. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
If he was number 6, what were you gonna say?
Well, here's what I was going to say. Since that was my number 4, was Sexy Back, and Umbrella was your number 4. I think it just comes down to Jordy making a big boy decision.
Oh shit, this is a tough call. Oh man, I wish I could play them both right now, back to back.
Well, you could. Honestly, we can edit. We can edit this.
I'm playing them both in my head. Well, Chad, I did tell you earlier that I had Umbrella as my 6 yesterday, and I took it off to put Missy Elliott on there.
Let's take a quick break and let Jordy listen to the music. We'll be back shortly.
All right, fellas. I made a final decision.
Woo!
And I'm going with Umbrella.
That's good. Rihanna. It could have gone either way.
It was on my list yesterday, as I told you, Chad. It was on my list yesterday. I took it off to put Missy Elliott on there. But
all right.
I'm sorry to see Mr. Timberlake and Mr. Timbaland. It sounds like a law firm, Timberlake and Timbaland.
If there was the top 10, they'd be on it for 2 songs. Those 2. Cry Me a River and Sexy Back would be on my top 10.
All right, boys.
Well, this ain't the top 10 podcast.
Top 10s are too long and top 5s are too cliche. So top 3 is too few. All right, boys. So we did it. Top 6 songs from the years 2000 to 2009. Number 6, Umbrella by Rihanna and Jay-Z. Number 5, Gold Digger by Kanye and Jamie Foxx, I guess. Number 4, possibly the best beat on the list, In the Club, 50 Cent. Number 3, second from Mr. Eminem on the list, Stan. Number 2 from Eminem, Lose Yourself. And number 1 on our top 6 songs from 2000 to 2009, our ultimate list, number 1, 7 Nation Army. Thank you so much for listening, folks. We'll put something at the end of this. Maybe we'll get my mom rapping about basketball to the beat of Stan. I don't know. But Chad, boys, if you want to just take us out with the 7 Nation Army theme, have at her. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna fight them off. Dun, dun, dun. A 7 Nation Army. It's just keeping it simple, folks. Go revisit that song. Take care. Good night.
What up, everybody? Dustin here. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. I'm sorry, but I do not have my mother rapping to the beat of Stan about Port Allegheny High School basketball. It just didn't happen this time. What we'll do is we will end this one off with a voice message that we received a few weeks back about our top 6 athletes episode. This is from our cousin Ricky Beauvais. Take it away, Rick. And yes, this is Steve Winwood playing in the background.
What's up, Top 6 Podcast? This is Ricky Beauvais here. I just want to say I'm a huge fan of you guys. You guys have great chemistry. I love the topic so far, and I would have to say a top 6 athlete is my favorite topic so far out of your guys' episodes. I'm looking forward to future episodes that you guys are going to create, but I just want to tell you my top 6 athletes. Number 6, I have George St. Pierre from the UFC. I think he's the greatest UFC fighter of all time. And yes, he would beat that wrestler's ass, Dusty, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. I think it's Anderson or something. 5, I have Tiger Woods. He's the greatest golfer of all time. You guys might laugh at that, but I think golf is the hardest sport, so fuck you. He should be on the list. 4 is Michael Phelps, the greatest Olympian. 3 is Babe Ruth. He should have been on your guys' list. Awesome baseball player, changed the game tremendously. 2, Michael Jordan, obviously. And 1 is Bo Jackson. Peace out, fellas. I'm looking forward to future episodes. Have a good one.